Hey everyone. Hey everyone, please do like and share our video. And please, if you haven't already, go over and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We will subscribe right back to yours if you do us. So me and Jenny, we just decided to get on here. We wanted to talk about last weekend's investigation. We were going to have Holly on here, but looks like she's running into some complications. She still might try to get on. And we're going to talk about us going back up there to the bar and hotel this weekend, and we'll just talk about upcoming investigation that we have at the Yura Shrine. When you're on here, can
Yeah,
you guys comment? I only
I
see
don't
two
have,
people.
I just lost electricity, so I don't have my computer. I'm trying to charge my cell phone through my computer, and I don't know if it's going to work or not. So, yeah. So,
We're
worst time to
business.
lose electricity was hot.
Yeah. Well, I lost a lot Monday. Hi, Wendy. Hi, everyone tuning in. Robin and Lori and Janet and Tara, Lisa. She says hello from Charleston,
Yeah,
South Carolina.
I can't see any comments.
Yeah, Jenny won't be able to see comments because she has to use her phone. She don't have no electricity, so it'll just be I'll be the one reading the comments. So anyway, what did y'all think of last weekend's investigation? That was crazy. Definitely a good location. Definitely a hot spot. Hi, Aaron. Definitely has a lot going on at this place. We captured a lot of stuff, um, and it was crazy because the recording we got when I did a live in the car, you can hear two disembodied voices on the live feed, which I heard one of them with my own ears, and that's how I knew to listen for it. Because after I heard it, I was like, "Oh my God, did you guys hear that?" I just heard it sound like a child saying, "Help," which really was sad. Sad to hear it. We also captured it's probably a classic CEVP when we were upstairs. We lost a lot. Seeing all your live investigations are amazing. Oh, thank you. Um, the connection was horrible. We didn't have Wi-Fi. I couldn't use my tablet, so I had to use my phone, and I had everything charged. My battery died. It was just crazy trying to stay, connected. Too bad Jenny wasn't with me. Jenny's phone goes on and on. It could be at 8% and still go strong. My
It does.
phone, no. My phone was like, nope. I think it was, I don't want to say it was just the spirits draining everything. It was a little bit of both spirit and the battery not wanting to stay charged and, doing a live stream from StreamYard. That's taking a lot of your electricity. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if Jenny's going to be joining me this weekend. I think she might have to have some other plans in mind. She doesn't know for sure yet. Or do you know, Jenny?
I don't, I probably will not. I don't know yet. I mean, I most likely will not. No.
Okay. Well, Holly's definitely going to go back up and help me. I don't think Chastity can be up there. She's got to work, and my sister Bobby Joe will be gone for the weekend. And I think Amy's going to try to join me. She's supposed to let me know Friday. So, and I mean, if it boils down to it, it'll just be Holly and I, and we'll do it all again. But we're just going to have a better backup plan because this is a really good location, and it's happening. It is happening. Do you ever come to Pennsylvania? Yeah, we've been to Pennsylvania. Didn't we go there for that one location, Jenny?
We
The
did
funeral?
Greenville Manor. Greenville Manor.
Greenville Manor. We were just there in the wintertime, I think in March. March,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
it was still kind of cold out when we went.
It was
Um,
snowing.
yeah, I think it was closer to February maybe when we went.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a while.
Yeah, that's a good location too. But there's still plenty that we didn't even get to investigate over the last weekend. We only hit the hotel. We have yet to investigate the bar. We have yet to investigate the basement. So there's a lot more to cover. So would love to do an investigation with you sometime. Awesome. That'd be awesome. But yeah, the area is very active. So I'm looking forward to going back up there. And this time, oh man, Jenny, you know what I just remembered?
What's
It's gonna
that?
suck. I can't do the spray because I gotta use my phone. I guess I could do it, just not I won't be live. They won't be able to see me doing it. I'll just have to try
You
to.
can't use your, what about your tablet? You can't use that?
That's an Android. It doesn't have that it doesn't have the app. You got to have the iPhone to download that app.
No, I mean for the live.
No, the Wi-Fi. They have a Wi-Fi at the bar, but the owner can't remember what his password is. And it's like, oh, maybe get in there and reset that, you know? Get in there and reset. Yeah,
Maybe-
we'll be speaking of Tennessee, we'll be in Tennessee next Friday, won't we, Jenny?
June 24th. Yep, at the shrine. I'm excited to go see what changes he's made down there.
Yep.
Yeah, I can't see no comments. I have no idea what anybody's saying.
I hope everything's all right, Patty. Yeah, they're all just jumping on here talking about a couple locations. Hi, Diane. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. Also, this Saturday, we will be at the Cactus Campground. Well, I will be there. I'm going to be setting up, doing investigations. I'm going to be setting up, doing my readings there. And I might have some leftover cups and stuff I might try to sell too while we're there at this. We're going to be setting up. It's for a children's fun thing network. So, donations to the children's fun they're having. So anything I get, I will donate, some of it over to the children. So if you're around that area, come on up. I want to make sure I said that right. Let me look at my phone. It is.
Yeah, I remember you saying it was Cactus something.
Cactus Flats Campground in Rollersville, Ohio. That's where I'll be setting up Saturday. I'll be up there for probably about 5 or 6 hours, and then I'll be booking it home to get ready for the investigation. So,
hang on, man.
I need a Ghost Sisters tank top to work in my garden.
Oh, they're saying my electric's not going to be on until midnight. Oh,
that sucks. Lisa wants to know where we will be in Tennessee. We'll be in Bristol, Tennessee.
I have to go hang out with Brittany and Tessa, I guess.
We got a lot of new viewers on here that do not know what the Uber Shrine is, but hopefully you guys will be tuning in because this is an awesome place. You're going to see an amazing place. Jenny, I did comment on Nick Gross thing, like you said too.
I didn't. Okay, yeah.
Well, our viewers were on there commenting anyway to Nick. They're like, hey, get a hold of the Ghost Sisters. You would love the Uber Shrine. It's a really cool place. And yeah, but I commented on there because he did say he was looking for, anyone who was interested in investigating with him, which I thought was cool. So I had to comment.
Yeah.
Where is everybody? Everybody, I know you guys are not outside. It's too damn hot to be outside. We're underneath the a weather advisory for the heat until 9 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Why you being so quiet, Jenny? What's up?
Oh, nothing. I just
It
hate
was
not having
lovely.
electricity.
I'm still needing some people for the Joliet prison. If anyone's interested in going, let me know. My big tree fell in front of my house. We're down, Wendy says. Wisconsin is a great place to visit. Yeah, I've investigated in Wisconsin. Hello, Angela. She says she's burnt. I'm a pool monitor. Ooh. Huh. Well, I'm going to tell you, I don't think we have anything else after this, do we, Jenny?
You have Joliet Prison.
But after the Joliet prison, I don't know that we have anything. Oh, we do have something, and I cannot announce it yet. I'm waiting on the guy to get back to me. Once he gives me the okay, you guys, well, the people around my hometown is going to be shocked if we get in this location. Yeah, this is this location made it in one of the most, it's Ohio's haunted locations. So this location that we have been asked to investigate is in the book. It's pretty cool, and it is active. I will say that I used to go out there and check it out before I became a paranormal investigator. When you wasn't supposed to be going out there, we were going out there. It's pretty cool. So hopefully we do get into that location.
Yeah.
What are you doing this weekend, Jenny?
Well, I was supposed to get a Middle Point with Mike. He's having a cleanup day at Middle Point.
Oh, yeah? They're still doing that? Are they investigating afterwards?
They are, yeah. They're just gonna go in, but like 5 to 7 and do cleanup, just do as much as they can with brooms and everything, just clean up as much as they can. And then he'll provide them an investigation afterwards.
For cleaning. Yes, going up there this weekend, Angela. Thank you, Joshua. So, yeah. I feel like we're missing an investigation in between here somewhere, you know? Jenny?
Not that I know of.
Okay. Yes, that place is very active. I wish Jenny was going with me. I'm going to be setting up cameras up there this time. You know, they have electricity and everything up there, so we'll set some cameras up, hoping to capture something because, like, you know, anyone who watched that live, that place is crazy active. We kept hearing thumping upstairs, and you know, the bar is next door downstairs. So the lady, she was watching us, and she's like, "That wasn't us. We're not making noises down here." Plus, it was coming from up. And anyone who was watching, you heard coming through that ink box, you heard the female saying, "Come up, come up." She was wanting us to come upstairs and talk. I'm ready for the bar. Yeah, we're going to get the bar. Jenny looks miserable.
I don't
well,
like.
I can tell you she looked happy before she came on the live feed. I don't know what's going on with her.
I don't like not having electricity. I mean, it's not till midnight, and that does not make me happy. I don't like going without well, first of all, it's too damn hot not to have electricity. And then I have no TV or nothing. It's just silence. So I don't like that. I have a battery operated fan right now blowing on me, but yeah, your air is off. You know, it's 112 degrees outside, and they're not going to have it on for how many hours? Over 4.5 hours. It's going to be hot. My cats are already hot. So I've had to put fans on them because I have the air on 74 and at 80 degrees in my house. The central air is just not keeping up. So my cats have been panting really hard today, again, like yesterday. I've been trying to keep fans on them just to try to keep them cool. And now I have no way to keep them cool. So that upsets me because it's too hot for this. So yeah, no air except this little fan and no TV or nothing. So I can't I can't get my car out of the garage because it's electronic. I have to go in my door and I'll have to go in there and change it and pull the knob and manually open my garage to get my car out.
They said take your cats.
Huh?
They said take your cats to your daughters.
I can't. Oh, she's got 3 cats and a
It'd be a
chocolate
fight.
lab.
It'd probably be a fight.
My cats would have a heart attack. Yeah, can't take them down there. So I have no way to cool them off except they put this fan in front of them and they won't stay in one area. Every time I put them in front of a fan, they move. So my male cat is very fluffy and he's having a hard time, which Brittany and Tess and I are going to shave him down next week. But he's having a hard time because he's got all that fluff on him and he's hot. I hate this. Yeah, I hate this nasty weather. I went out and mowed the grass today. On top of that, it takes me 35 minutes. I was so hot mowing my grass. It made me sick when I came in. So I took a cold shower because last week when I mowed, I got chiggers, 14 chiggers on me, all over. They bit me everywhere. So when I got done, I had to wear blue jeans out in this 112-degree weather to cover my legs. And then I had to come in and take a cold shower to make sure that there was no more chigger bites because I literally have 14 of them. So it just hasn't been a good day.
Last time her power went out, she took her animals and rented a hotel room.
Yeah.
Speaking of hot, it's going to be hot in that hotel. That hotel was blazing hot. So, yeah, you might not like that part, Jenny. Hey, Danielle, you'll be burning up if you're in that hotel.
I don't like heat. I don't like hot heat. I can't stand it. It makes me sick.
Well, you seen on the live feed, I was burning up. You're like, you're sweating. Like, oh yeah, I'm sweating. But
you can put me on the cold any day. I can put clothes on, but in the heat, there's no way away from it.
Well, the only good thing I can say about how hot it was in the hotel, that if I got hit with a cold blast, I found that very strange because it was so hot and muggy up there and no windows were open. So where's this cold draft coming from, My hair was sweating. Diane said my hair was sweating. It was. It really was. Yeah.
Yeah, it's too hot for anybody to go without electric. I got my little battery operated.
Come on down to North Carolina. You can bring your kitties and stay with me.
Who is that? Who is that?
Danielle Rice. Oh. Hello, Kim.
Yeah. I don't like it. I have, you guys all know I've got all these trees around my house. I have all these fake trees. I have 4 fake trees. I have this one right here. This has fake lights on it as well. I am not a dark person. I can investigate in the dark, but I do not like darkness in my house. Hate it. Don't like it. I can't take it. I have to go outside and sit because I don't like it. I'm not good on silence. I can't stand my TV not going and a fan going and all this noise. So yeah, I'll probably have to go down to my daughter's house and hang out with her and Tessa because they don't have no electric either. Theirs is out too. But I worry about my cat.
You guys are going to be sitting in nothing but a sweat box.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, I worry about my cats. I don't want them going for the next 4.5 hours with nothing. And it's been shut up all day. And if it was normally cooling the way it should, then I wouldn't worry as much because it would stay cool for the next 4.5 hours. But because the air conditioner the central air can't keep up, it's on 80 degrees, it's 80 degrees in here. It's on 74. It's already 80 in here. So imagine what it's going to be like in the next 4.5 hours.
No. But Jenny, I want you, what's your opinion? Because you were on the live feed watching this. What did you think was going on there? You could hear the spirits, and I'm sure you were probably feeling things. What do you think was going on? Did you feel like there was anything negative there? Maybe just an angry spirit? Did you feel like there was more than that going on?
It's hard to say because there's so much history with the building, and a bar creates a different type of energy. People are coming in and drinking.
Well, this was the hotel
but
part. Yeah, they were coming and going.
Still connected. So I'm sure the spirits that were at the hotel are going to the bar and vice versa. Especially years ago, it's probably ran together. They left the hotel and came into the bar. So I'm sure there's many spirits that are still doing that daily walk every day. I mean, it's hard to tell. It's like you said, it's an older place, but the energy, since it's connected, the energy is still connected to the energy in that bar. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because the whole building's connected. So every spirit that's in that bar is roaming into that hotel, and every spirit from that hotel is roaming into that bar. It's all one place. If it was a poltergeist or something, it would be in the entire location.
What do you think was causing that thumping? I
think it was just, like you said, it hasn't been investigated before. I think it was just spirits that were, well, you guys were wanting noise and things to happen, but I think I kind of think it was escaping. Like maybe they were trying to get away from you guys. So that was their movement of leaving because they don't know what's going on.
But they kept saying, come up.
Well, that's true. Yeah. I mean, it's hard to say. Is there anything negative? Probably, because there's a bar attached. I don't know how it could be that there won't be anything negative, because you've got sadness and you've got, depression and sadness and loneliness and everything with all these people walking into a bar continuously. You're going to have that energy. That energy is going to go through that entire place. It's one location. It's connected. The old country song, you go in, you lose your wife and your kids and everything, and then everything comes back to you in the country song.
They're drowning their sorrows right at the bar.
They call it sad sucking music. I used to be a bartender. I bartended for a while, so I've been there. But I think the energy is drawing from both, of course, because you have the previous energy in the hotel, and you've got, it's all connected. So
and there's 2 train tracks out there too. So there's been, I'm pretty sure people's been hit on them trains, ran over by the trains. I'm pretty sure. Yes.
Yeah.
And just all the car accidents right there. And you got to think of all the cheating that went on in the hotels after, people being at the bar, going over to the hotel. There's a lot of stuff. Drugs.
And was there years ago, was there like maybe possibly a station nearby for the trains that would let them off to stay at the hotel years ago?
Those people that came and stayed at the Lincoln Hotel, they came around from all around the United States. In the bar, they had a book that had all the names and where the locations were that the people came from. They all signed in the book. Hi, Dwayne. Yeah. So there's people that's coming from all around the world, all over. So not to say they're all still there, but those spirits would I was thinking about this, and I want your opinion on this too, Jenny. What if what if the hotel, do you think the hotel looks like it did when they were alive to them, because it being in another time frame realm, and they see us in the same as they would seen the hotel then, and they're looking at us like, because of the way we're dressed, the equipment we have. Do you think they're kind of like still in something like that? They're looking at us like, who are these people? And why are they dressed this way? And what are they doing? What is all this stuff they have? I wonder about that.
I think that they're probably looking at it in their dimension as it used to be. And then they come out of the dimension and come into, like, it's like our spirits in our house. They go in their dimension. This house is what it used to be for them. And then they come out of the dimension and come into our dimension. And then now it's, here we are, and it's, this house is different than what they know it.
Because some of the locations we've been to, you've seen them, they're all falling, some of them are falling apart and rotted out, and it's just stuff everywhere. Why would a soul want to linger around, in a place like that? Unless they're seeing it in the time of how it was when they passed, That's something I was thinking about. Did the spirit in your car linger very long with you? Yes. Holly said she's pretty sure something followed her, but she only felt it that night. So that one probably didn't linger long. I did have a man, pretty sure the man was lingering with me. I've heard him say my name twice, but it could have been another spirit. I thought it might have been him, but I don't know. Definitely felt like something was. I had to sage myself. I felt like there was something kind of attached to me, because yesterday at work, and I'm telling you guys, I only work when I want to. I have one of those little side jobs. Whenever I want to go to work, I just go 6 hours if I want, 6 a week, whatever. But you have to wear earplugs and stuff in here. And even though I was wearing earplugs, I still could hear this man saying my damn name. It was crazy. I was just thinking it could have been someone who I was giving a reading to, maybe a family member, or it was the spirit from that hotel. I don't know. He didn't say. I asked him what he wanted and who said my name.
You talking about work?
Yeah.
Well, he was probably just one of the previous factory type workers or something in the building or something.
I'm going to tell you, I'm getting tired of it though. It's almost like I feel like they mess with my equipment at work. I swear it's like everything just goes, and it's a rough day. Like all the equipment goes bonkers. It doesn't want to stay running. Everything goes, it's bad. And I'm just like, what the hell? I don't recall it being this way when I worked here years ago. The machines, they got new machines. And then you got Bobby Joe, Mandy, these machines don't act like this. And she accuses it being my, whatever spirits following me around doing it. Could be. You never know.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of spirits in locations like that. I mean, that's like the granary, that Mike and them used to run. The granary up there has all kinds of spirits in it, and dark ones at that, of previous people that used to work there. There's like the Middle Point, Middle Point is just, or as school. There's so many nuns and preachers or priests and stuff there from the previous time, and then you have teachers and board members and stuff. Why are they there? I guess they're just there doing their job every day. Just like my spirit, he leaves every morning. I got up at 4:30 this morning. He was already gone. He wasn't even here last night, I guess. If he came in, I didn't know it. But at 8 o'clock at night, he comes in like he's coming in from working off his shift. And then in the morning, he's back on early. When I get up at 5:30 to go to work in the morning, he's never here. Which I'm not going to work now. It does make
you wonder what these spirits are doing.
I think he just goes back into his realm and goes back to work. And his hours are like 8 o'clock. He gets off work. He comes home here, and then he's gone. He's gone like 4:30 in the morning. So I got up at 4:30 this morning. He wasn't here. It's like a daily routine. But then some days he must be working overtime because he's not here.
Bonzam says investigation at Mandy's work next. Shit. That place don't shut down. That sucker's running 24/7. Diane, yeah, you could hear those voices in the back seat loud and clear. There was two of them. I only heard the one. And the sad part is I have to wonder if that was Bubby I was hearing, because I've captured, pretty sure it was him before on my device, and I have it recorded, and the same voice I was hearing, it sounded like him. Except for on the one I have on my phone, it says, "Help me." And that was when I was doing an investigation in this room right here, and I had Bubby sitting over there, and I captured that. So it made me wonder if that was him that I was hearing. It could have been two different voices, but I definitely heard what sounded like a child in the back asking for help. Which, Jenny, I also got to wondering, and this is going to sound a little crazy, but because energy does attach to these objects, just like there's something attached to the donkey I have, and the little boy, his name's Bubby, Daniel, we call him Bubby. I wonder if things are like scaring him when I'm taking him on these investigations. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just wondered about that. I wonder if he's trying to say, help me, there's something back here with me, or there's something, won't leave me alone or something. I don't know.
Probably.
Well, Bobby Joe said she heard the first voice, and she said it sounded like someone going, me. And then, then she said she did hear the second voice said, help.
Well, I don't know. Maybe he's just bringing kids home with him.
I don't know. Oh, Jenny, let's talk about Missouri. How do you think Missouri went? We never did get to find out how Jenny feels about Missouri.
Well, between all the ticks, the 2-mile walk we did, that I actually came home, and we came home Sunday, and I realized, Wednesday, I had a tick still embedded in my back. So I had to go to Tessa and Brittany's and have Tessa pull that tick out of my back. But it died. So Tessa said evidently didn't like my blood because it died. It didn't even swell up. It did nothing. It just died. So that's interesting. But
I only had one tick on me, and it was on the outside of my clothing. I was blessed.
I had another one right here, and I still have a spot here that's healing, and another one back there, and 14 sugar bites now. So
all right,
yeah.
Amanda.
Yeah, it was the energy changed at that location Friday night. It was good, but I went through the house before the live feed on Saturday, and I said, come on, spirits, you want to play? Let's play. It's our last night here. Well, things started kicking up after that. It was a different energy. So I kept saying that something dark is coming in. There's something coming in. Something new.
The ink box had some crazy stuff coming through it. Oh yeah. My God. I never heard that scary voice come through there. I don't even want to say her name. What was
her? Evil Emma.
She was coming through my ink box. And that was scary.
Well,
that voice was so scary and creepy.
It's what the hell? It's not a female or a male as far as Mike's concerned. It's a it of some sort, but she'll come through and she'll be singing like that in a female voice and a male voice. But every time she talks to you, she doesn't talk to you. She sings to you. So for us to pick her up in Missouri, that was just because she was on the frequency. She picked up that frequency and she came through. There's no doubt that was her. I'm a little doubtful on the secret or on the Mr. James, because I did ask him, if you are Mr. James, what do you normally call me? He always calls me a harlot, just like one does. So not 100% sure on that, because I couldn't really hear him real well, and because of him and one sound so similar, but they talk so different. So it very well could be another spirit, that location down there that had that southern type drawl. So I wasn't 100% on that because I didn't hear him enough to know. But there was, there's a lot of activity in the antique store. But there was some guy following me around continuously after we first got there. It was driving me
Same
nuts.
guy that was following me the first time I went there.
I think it was the guy from the bathroom, the guy that hangs out in the bathroom. Because when I first got there, I went to the bathroom. This guy's going, and I was like, oh my God. Here in the bathroom, when I first got here, this guy's breathing in my ear. So, yeah, there's a lot
I
of
remember
activity.
you came out of there and you're like, there's a guy in the bathroom breathing in my ear. And I told you girls, this guy, there's something about that spirit, man. He's a little perverted.
I think he was a ladies' man back in his day. But I think the most impressing part of it was probably the guy that was in the smokehouse. Ooh. That was saying he was starved to death and he was left down there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was pretty freaky. And, we went down into that jail. They think it's a jail anyway. It was it was probably more of a holding cell where they probably placed somebody that was back then. They probably didn't really have they had jails, I'm sure, but I don't know. They seemed to think it was like an old jail or a holding cell because it had bars on the windows and they found shackles on the walls. So that's why they think that it might have been something like that. There's no proof that it was, but that's what they were thinking, because of the shackles on the walls and the bars on the window, which would lead anyone to think that, that might have been something like that. Also, when we were down in that place, nothing was happening. And I decided, okay, we need to go dark. Let's turn off all the lights down here. I set a REM pod over towards the corner. And once we did that, it started going off. Like it scared the crap out of me. It's like the energy shifted down there. It got real creepy because the lights had to be off, which they say some spirits don't like the lights to be on. They don't want you. They think you'll see them or something, which is very interesting because, most of them were humans at one time. Why wouldn't you want to be seen?
Yeah, and when you and Lena were down there, and you guys went down the ladder, Amy and I had a hard time balancing. It was like the whole floor was way off balance.
Shaky, didn't you say something was vibrating up there?
Yes, and I had to back away from that hole because Amy and I both had to back away because we felt so off balance towards that hole. So we backed over to the right side of it. But yeah, it was extremely, it was hard to stand up.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what was going on. It had a lot of energy in it. It did. That guy being down there was a sad situation, though, I thought. Being left down there.
Was Saturday, we ended up, Jenny and the girls wanted to go get some cigarettes, right? Jenny had to have her smokes, and she wasn't going to survive the night with 5 cigarettes. So Jenny's like, we need to go get cigarettes before we start this live tonight. So Jenny, Lena, and Amy and Danielle all decided to head down. It was probably about a 25-minute drive away from where I was and get their cigarettes. Yeah. And Dawn and I was the only ones that was left at the house. Cindy wasn't there with us. She was with her husband at their house. So us girls were left alone. So after Jenny and them left, the only ones who was left alone in the house, and this was about 6:30 in the evening, and it was just Dawn and I. And I said, you know what, Dawn? They're gone. I said, I'm telling you, these spirits, it gets real crazy when there's less people. And I proved that. I think I proved that because when they left and it was just Dawn and I set up a REM pod because I wanted to investigate why the girls were gone. And something kept messing with the REM pod. And this is during the day. It wasn't even dark. And something kept messing with it. And we had this loud thump thump that went right next to the room that we were in. And I actually want to play this. I want to play it for them, Jenny, because there was a lot going on. The girls were excited when I tried to play it for them before. You can actually hear the thump a lot better. I want to play it for them real quick. I played it for my mother and my sister, and they were like, because I didn't know I was going to capture this. I was running the Miracle Box to see if I can get any voices. And when that thumping noise was heard, it was recorded on the Miracle Box. So I actually got it. And the crazy thing was, as soon as I asked the spirit if it was James Leach, and he was the previous owner of the house, and right after I said his name, that's when you get those loud thumping noises. So I think it was him. And Jenny, he might have been the one, he could have been the one trying to scare us. We'll talk about that because we didn't tell you guys what we did. So we'll have to tell you what happened to us. It was crazy. But I do want to play this for you guys real quick. And you're going to hear, this was crazy. And we couldn't figure out what happened, where this came from, what it was. It definitely came from upstairs. That we do know. Okay, so... hold on, guys.
What is your name? Talk to me through this device in my hand. It will record you. Who's over there by the REM pod lighting it up? Somebody's near the REM pod. Are you James Leach? Oh, God! What the fuck was that? Was that the camera? Did the camera fall? No, the camera's still there. Oh my God, I got chills.
Now I know you guys should have been able to hear how clear those thumping noises was. Did you hear it, Jenny? Thump, thump.
Yeah.
What was that? I'm telling you, this place is off the chain. Cooper Hill. It's crazy. I don't know if Mr. Leach was trying to scare me, but he did a really good job, man. And it was only 2 people there, and that was me and another lady. And that happened, it was around 6:30 in the evening. And that's how active Cooper Hill is.
Yeah, I will say that. I mean, I told you that night that weekend that I with all the locations we've been at lately, that one had an intense different energy. I think there was a lot of, there's a lot of spirits from, back then with the Native Americans and the Civil War or whatever happened, the soldiers, whatever happened at that grounds. And then on top of it, you had the village. So the village, they created a town there. It was an actual village. So you had all these people living there and going through their life every day. And so I think it's a mixture of all that together, that there's a lot of, that's why the energy is so intense, because there's so many different types of energy when it comes to how many, what kind of spirits are there. It's very intense. I mean, as soon as we got out of the car, they were on top of us.
They're wanting to know what was attached to Amy Saturday. Well, I'm going to tell you what, I didn't tell the girls, but there was definitely a heavy energy in the kitchen. Definitely a male presence, and it was affecting me. I found myself becoming angry towards the girls. Like, they were really getting on my nerve. And I got to be careful because I'm also an empath. So that energy will affect me, and I'll get agitated. And I'm telling you, I did. I got real agitated with these girls real quick. And usually the only one who can get me to that point is my sister. It's my sister. And I noticed the last couple times at these locations, the Boxcar Tavern in Upper Sandusky, it happened there with my sister Bobby and Amy. I got agitated with them in the bar real easy. And then it happened when we were at Cooper Hill, Missouri, in the kitchen. I got really agitated. I felt there was an energy on me making me feel like a little angry. Like I can't explain it, but I didn't say anything to the girls because I was able to kind of like back it off. And then when we decided to go downstairs and investigate, Amy had something she said was like, she felt like something was on her. She wanted to hit somebody. She wanted to hit me. And I felt that.
Yeah.
She told me, she goes, I didn't, Mandy, now I got to thinking about it. I didn't say anything to you, but I wanted to punch you when you were sitting next to me. And did I not say to you, Jenny? I said, who's she wanting to punch? And I had a feeling it was me, and it could have, but I could have been feeling that way just because I was agitated upstairs and maybe I upset them. I don't know. That's why I was like, I think the spirit is making her agitated towards me. I got to thinking, you know.
Well, Lena
But,
had some issues.
Something
Lena
I
had
felt,
some
I
issues
think it
too.
was a man. It was probably Mr. Leach. He was playing on us girls, wasn't he? I think he was.
Yeah, Lena had some issues downstairs at the bottom of the stairs too,
Yeah.
where she was getting a headache and not feeling well, and all that was happening. So, I think that they were out to make everybody get sick in some way or get agitated in some way. I didn't feel that way. I didn't feel agitated. They didn't make me sick or anything.
They didn't make me sick, but I was agitated. I really was. Definitely. Something else. As the night progressed, though, I wonder if the fact that we were tuning into the different spirits that were coming through that ink box that was on that frequency, you know, I wonder if they started to affect us, because after we got done with this investigation, guys, we actually did not spend the night. We all could not get comfortable. I couldn't be alone in the bed. I was like, Jenny, if you're not sleeping in this room, I cannot sleep back here in this room. I couldn't do it. There was something about that back room. There were stairs back there that's attached to that bedroom where Jenny and I was staying. And we were hearing, I think we heard a thumping noise. Amy and I did when we were back there. This was after the investigation. And it just got crazy. It was almost like the spirits were trying to run us out of there, and they did, because we don't scare too easily at these haunted locations. We spend the night there, you know.
Well,
but Jenny couldn't get comfortable.
No, it was very overwhelming for me Saturday night. And then when we got to the car and we were getting ready to leave, what was odd was we left at 333, and I came home and hit my driveway at 333. And then before we left, I saw that the guy walking by the garage, the guy that you saw earlier when you said you saw the legs, I actually saw him walking from the garage over to the smokehouse before we got in the car.
I forgot about that, Jenny. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you guys, during the live feed, we were out on the back patio there. I seen legs walking out there. I didn't see the upper body, but I only seen legs walking like on the side of the path coming up from the village. And I thought that was crazy, because when we were leaving, Jenny just looks up, and out of nowhere she sees this tall thing go right across there, right where I seen that thing walking. This place is crazy active, man. It had apparitions, everything running around that place. Good night, Donna.
I think it's a lot of old history.
Amy said what it was that we heard, or no, Danielle, not Amy. Danielle, because Danielle was there with us in Missouri, the place we're talking about. She said, Amy and I heard a growl from back there. That's what it was. And I wasn't trying to sleep back there alone.
Which is like Danielle, when she stayed there with her daughter, I think she said that she heard a growl when she was sleeping on the couch.
Mm-hmm. Things start growling at you. Doesn't mean you need to run, but I think with all the banging and stuff that was going on, we probably wouldn't have been able to get no sleep at this location, I think, because the noises probably just would have kept going. We kind of felt like they were kind of running us out of there.
It was hard to sleep Friday night. We all actually slept in the living room because I needed a fan and I needed TV. So we had to go sleep watching Nemo. I do not sleep. I'm telling you all right now, I don't do well in locations anyway. sleeping. After my Randolph situation and something was messing with me at Randolph, and I don't care what anybody says, I know there was something mess with me. That one video was not normal.
Yeah.
I've watched it more than several times trying to figure out what that was. And then some people like Steve Gilbert said, well, I think about it might have been a mouse coming over top of you. There is something on me, that's for sure. But, you know, I can sleep at the shrine. I'm fine. I wasn't at first because I kept having Uncle Tim mess with my hair. But now I just go lay down and tell Uncle Tim to leave me alone, let me sleep, mess with somebody else's hair. And he's fine. It's fine. I can sleep fine at the shrine. But there's just sleep at the locations and it being silent. That's not my thing. I can't sleep silent in locations.
I can sleep just about anywhere, but I mean, I have spent the whole weekend at the Cooper Hill place we were at, so that's nothing. I have done it, but this night, if the spirits were telling us they were coming through the ink box, there was a lady came through the ink box. She said she was agitated with us. And I felt like, man, it was just like, I think they were trying to run us off, man. They were. And they just had us all over the place after we got that live feed. Nobody could get settled in, where they were going to sleep, when they were going to sleep. And it was just crazy. I just finally said, you guys just want to leave? And Jenny was like, yeah, let's go.
I did sit there and tell them, like, you know, it's our last night here. Let's play. You want to play? Let's play. So, yeah.
This place, as Cindy gets it up and running, I'm telling you guys, Cooper Hill is a haunted location. If you watched our lives from there, you will not be disappointed. We actually want to try to get Mike from CCP there. We want to take him there and let him see what he can capture on his expensive recorder he has. He'll catch some amazing EVPs with that thing. And I think he'd really like it there. I want to bring my husband there too when we go. So, Mr. Skeptical himself. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Oh, you know what I just thought of? How will they react to the men? They haven't had no men that I know of investigate the place. It's only been women. That's going to be a whole new game changer. Hi, Pam.
And also Joe, her brother walked in looking for his keys, and they came through the ink box saying Joe, and they were talking about him, so they knew exactly who he was when he came in.
They did. These were spirits from different time frames.
Because he's there all the time, he said. So they're used to him coming in and out of the house.
They were calling his name before he even came in.
They said he was coming.
I think Lena was, when she was doing the Estes method, she was getting Joe. He's coming.
Yeah.
And we didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Thank you for your post. I shared it to a bunch of paranormal sites. Oh, thank you, Jerry. Dawn says, oh, that will be interesting with the men going. Yeah. Pam, we'll be going this weekend back to Marion, Ohio, to the old Stag Bar and the old Lincoln Hotel. We didn't get to finish investigating that location, so it'll be a longer night, hopefully. Hopefully everything goes good. I'm going to need, I don't know if Chastity's working, if she'll be able to go now. I'll have to talk to her again. Yeah. I don't know how she's going to work in this damn heat, man. She's going to pass out in that factory is what she's going to do. So cool. Wish I could go with you. You know, I was talking to Jenny, you guys, about thinking we should set up a event. But like I said, is Jenny coming? I wish she was, Danielle, but no.
Who is it?
I only see Jenny once every few months, besides on a live feed.
I'm going to Shrine next weekend. Who said that?
What Danielle did. Danielle Rice.
Oh.
Lots of batteries and maybe phones. Well, Jenny and I are the only admins on Ghost Sisters. We haven't added no one else. You know, I'm not. I got to be careful who I add on here. You know, but so only Jenny and I can go live with our phones on here. So without Jenny being there, I'm the only one that can go live on the page. So without Wi-Fi, makes it difficult. I'm gonna have to message the owner and tell him to change that damn password. But we were wanting to, you know, we were talking about setting up events. What do they call that, Jenny? As an event for supporters would be so cool. It's where what do they call it, Jenny?
It's just an event. It's like what Mike and them do when they have an event. You would just come to a location. We'd have to set up something online to pay, or you could pay at the door, depending. And then you would just have the event along with the investigation. So you get to meet everyone, and depending on who we had there, whether it was just us or if we brought in someone else for you to meet, and then it'd just be an event. So you would have be able to investigate for so many hours, or investigate, have the event meet and greet type situation, and then you would have an actual investigation with the investigators, and then you would have your time to go on an alone investigation with your own equipment if you wanted.
I'm going to talk to the owners of the hotel and the bar, because I think in Marion would be good. That spot would be good because we could have people hanging out down at the bar area and take a small group up to the hotel, investigate, and we can have a small group investigating the bar. We could have another group downstairs in the basement. So I want to talk to him about setting up something like this, but it's a question of who all will go and how many will show up. You know, you might only get 5 people that show up. You never know. People talk. They're like, they want to go. But then it comes time, they don't always come through with it.
And depending on how many groups you're running, you want to put a limit on the people as well, because you don't want to have too many people in a group.
Yeah. Well, Danielle, we couldn't do an event like that at the shrine because he doesn't accept it as it's not a pay booth place. You don't pay to get into the shrine. You just got to know, like someone like us, we're ambassadors of the shrine, so we can get teams in. We can take people with us. I mean, you're having an extra phone on hand. Did you figure out the cord for the battery bank? If that's what you call it. Yeah, I had to go get my charger to charge that battery. I'm gonna have backup. I'm gonna have lots of batteries. I'm gonna do my best to stay live for sure. So lots of batteries. Hopefully they'll change out the password and we can use the Wi-Fi. We'll see. So, and maybe one time, maybe I can get Jenny in there. We'll see. We'll get her up there at some point. Jenny, you don't talk about that.
Oh no, I'm fine with that. I'm still thinking I have 4 hours without electricity.
Hey,
and my phone's down to 23%, and I'm charging it off my laptop, and it's down to 23, so it's not charging. So in 23%, I'm going to have no phone, no electricity, no air, and yeah, no lights. I'm getting darker. It's getting darker.
Yeah, it's a little dark around you, sister. Hey, when we were live last weekend, it was so funny because our viewer here, Diane Mendez, she was watching the live, of course, and it was getting good. You were on there, and Diane, she was so agitated because I kept saying my battery's dying and everything was just dying, and they didn't want me to stop the live feed because it was good. Diane said, if you lose connection or something about it, if your phone dies one more time, I'm going to throw my phone through this TV. Yeah, we wouldn't want Diane throwing her phone through the TV. She said that was tearing up my nerves, girl. I bet. I was like, man, these viewers are gonna be pissed. Yeah. You need a solar powered charger to charge during the day. You know, my son has one. I bought him one when he was in the Marines, when he was over in Australia. I'm pretty sure I bought him one or he already had one. It's one of the two because he was out in the desert. And I remember he used one of those. So maybe I can borrow his just for in case. So, but Jenny, I know your phone's about to die, so I don't want to keep you on here too much longer. And you'll have to be able to contact, I don't know what you're going to do. You're going to have your daughter come and get you, or what are you going to do?
Oh, if I go to her house, I still have no way to charge my phone except for my car. So I would have to go out, open the door,
Shoot the
and
loop
then
a couple times.
I just have to pull the cord and manually put my door up. That's the only way I can get out. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm gonna call her before my phone dies and see what they're doing. I got this, like I said, a battery operated fan on me right now, so it's not hot while I'm sitting here. I'm in here, but you know,
Go to
soon
Mike's,
I'll be in the
Jenny.
dark, and I'll be in the dark. I don't want to leave my cats. I don't want
Jenny don't
to
wanna leave her
leave
cat.
them. That's the only thing.
Take your
No.
cats to Mike's.
They would not be happy if I took them anywhere out of this house. If I was to throw them outside, which I never do, they would never survive. They're so spoiled. There's just no way. So, I mean, my female won't even go out the door.
Damn, I always use my tablet when I go live, but they don't. It's an Android, so most of the people that investigate with me have iPhones, except for Jenny, and I've even tried to use an Android to connect to hotspot. It won't do it. It wouldn't do it. So, if the people don't have a Wi-Fi password, I can't use it. So, hopefully, I can get the bar owner to try to change his password. You know, if he can get in there, get that figured out. We'll see. So, but you got anything else you want to say, Jenny?
Nope. I'm hungry. I haven't had no lunch or dinner yet. I haven't ate since breakfast, so that's been two days in a row. So I'm trying to figure out what am I going to do. A whole town of Owensville is out of electricity. It's not like I can go to Subway, Grandma's Pizza, or anything. Nobody has electricity, so I don't know.
Roger, you'll be seeing us next weekend. So, yeah. We're still looking for a couple, few more ladies to go with us to the shrine. I did mention to Jenny about another lady. She's not a paranormal investigator, but she's into the paranormal, and she actually has a very interesting bloodline. So I think she'd be interesting to have with us, you know, if she's able to go. But we did send some invites out to some other girls. Hopefully they can make it, you know, or it might not be that many of us there, but it'll be active. I guarantee it. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jenny, the darkness is closing in on your ass.
That sucks. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Sorry, sister.
I can walk through locations in the dark, and I'm fine. And here's the weird thing, you know, these spirits are up on you and swarming you in locations. I'm fine. I'm good with that. But in my own home,
Jenny,
what?
They want to DoorDash you food.
No, I appreciate that. I'm fine. I'm going to call my daughter and see what her and Tessa are doing. And I don't know. They were coming home, and when she called me, she said, "You have electricity?" And I said, "No." And she said, "Well, the whole town's out." So I don't know if they have it or not, because I'm on a different grid than she is. So when this grid runs down through town, she's on a totally different grid. So she may have gotten home and has electricity. I don't know. I haven't seen either one of them on the live because I can't see comments. So I don't think they're on here. But the sad
No, I
part
don't
is
see them on here.
the sad part is they've had a rough time. I went to lunch with my friend on what day did I go with her? On Monday, and I had to take all my food and put it in the doggy bag and my shrimp and everything, and I couldn't even finish my lunch because Britt and Tessa had to put their cat to sleep. So Tessa went to the hospital that morning because of her back, was laid up on the couch. I had to rush here to town and be with my daughter because her cat, when I walked in there, her cat was gasping for air. So they've had a rough time the last few days with that, of course. And as you see on my wall, I have 3 up here my daughter made me. All 3 of those I lost in 6 months, and it's devastating. My black one was 17, my gray one was 10, and my white one was 11. And within 6 months, I lost all 3 of those, and it's heartbreaking. I mean, that devastated me, losing all 3 of my cats in 6 months. I now have 2 new ones. I got one of them before the gray one passed away, and I found him in my bathtub, and that's what her cat was doing. It was going into the bathtub, and that's what they do. They go in there to die. So anyway, I feel sorry for them, and they had 4 cats, and they lost this one, so it's heartbreaking. So anyway, it's been a, I didn't even be able to go out to lunch with my friend. We've been friends since 9th grade, and we hardly ever see each other because she runs her own business also. So anyway, we're going to get together another week or so and try it again. But my daughter needed me. She sent me a video of her sobbing and the cat gasping for air, and that's all it took. I had to go. So when I got there, she was a mess, understandably.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been a week, and now here I sit with no electric, and I'm really upset about that. I do not like to lose electric. It really upsets me. So I do.
You'll
I
be
just
all
not
right,
want-
sister. You'll be
I'm
all
not
right. It'll
avoid-
kick on and you'll be happy. You'll
Well,
be all right.
it's not coming on till around midnight. They said. I just got a text message from Duke Energy, and they said around midnight, 11:58. They said, well, 11:58.
Man.
Just say 12 o'clock. What the hell?
I will say this. Jenny posted we have a video of some of our merchandise. There's a lot more merchandise that's not on the video, but if any of you guys are wanting to purchase tank tops or anything you're wanting, check out the video that's pinned to the top of our page, and you can get in there and you can get you some cups, coffee mugs, tumblers, shirts, tank tops. There's different things in there. And like I said, there's still a lot more that's not on that video. So all you have to do is get on there and look. I don't know, Jenny, did you put I can't remember if where to go to order all this is on there.
Yeah.
It is. Okay.
It's
so there
on
you
there.
go. Those of you wanting tank tops and stuff, Go Sisters, there you go.
Yeah, once you go to the website, on some of the items, you'll see send message. Well, you can send that message on any of the items. Just click send message. It goes directly to Tessa.
Awesome, Pam.
And Tessa will take care of it. So I think that I think there's one more person I need to contact about having a shirt. I'm going to do that and get the information.
Von Zam says have a barbecue out back.
I don't have a barbecue. I don't have a grill. I'm a lone woman, so I don't do that crap. I just don't.
Go have you a damn fire bomb, or go have a fire back there and roast you some hot dogs, sisters. There's numerous ways to get around that.
I'd love to have a fire. I'd love to have a fire pit, but my town said I live in the town limits, so we're not allowed to have a fire pit in our yard. So I'd have to sneak it back and build it behind my garage, because if they find it, they'll fine you.
Steve said fry eggs on the sidewalk.
Well, there's stuff I can eat. Not a big deal. I knew I should have made my energy balls today. Damn it, I didn't make them. So anyway, I'm addicted
girl.
to
Let there be power. See,
it's all that energy I just put out. Yeah, crazy.
Oh,
Good.
Pam, we have somebody that makes our devices and everything for us. But thank you, though. We appreciate it. We actually have 2 ladies that do this for us. That's so crazy, Jenny. Well, see,
Yeah.
you were going into the darkness. The darkness was swallowing you.
I know I can see that light in the back, but my ceiling fan light is like really bright. Yeah.
And yeah, look at you. Soon as you said that someone said they signed on, and what is that? What'd she say? Wow, soon as I signed on, you guys, you got your power.
Right?
Well, now you can see Jenny's happiness compared to how she was looking all down and sad. To look at her now, she's all bright and happy and excited.
Yeah, I don't like it. My TV, when I come in the door, the first thing I do is turn my TV on. So that's automatic. And look at my two poor little kitty cats on the floor. Do you see them?
Oh,
They're hot. Well, she's not hot, but he's hot. Look how fluffy he is. Dashy. He gets hot real easy.
you
So.
better hurry up and fire you up a meal in case it's just something that they were testing and it goes back out.
Right. I'm the person that says, hey, if it comes down to it and it was me to have food or my cats to have food, I would feed my cats first. Absolutely. I would feed my cats before I'd feed myself. So I got to charge my phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Absolutely. They always come first. So
Yeah, our dogs are spoiled too. But well, Jenny, I guess we'll get off. We've been on here for an hour. You got your power on, so now you can go and get you some, make them damn power balls or whatever it is you make. Hey, make some and save me some for the shrine. Maybe I can taste them.
I make them every week. I make them every week. They're energy balls. I love those things.
Make some energy balls. We're going to need them.
I got them off the Pinterest tonight. I love those things. They're really good. But yeah, let's just hope it stays on. It should.
Let's hope
they said the text said 12 o'clock tonight, so I'm surprised it's on.
Well, let's not jinx it now.
Yeah, I'm gonna call Britain Pesta and see if they have electric, and I haven't heard my air kick on yet, but it will.
Okay. All right. Well, all right, guys, that's what we have for you. We just, like I said, we want to jump on here and go over the investigations and talk about it. And
I'll be waiting on that food to be delivered. Just kidding. I can't see any comments, so I don't know.
Oh, that's cute.
Just kidding, guys.
Well, all right, guys. I'll see you guys Saturday. I'll be live. So, all right, you guys. And Jenny, you won't be live, will you? You'll be with CCP Mike, right? Saturday. He'll probably be live, I'm sure.
Yeah, he'll be live.
We'll both be live.
He'll be live.
He'll
be live sometime through the night.
Yeah.
Once he gets his groups together and figures out what he's doing, I'm sure he'll go live some point in the night.
All right, guys. Thanks for being here. We are ghosting out.
Bye.